Commissioner Menendez?
Yes. Thank you, Mayor. I have a read into the record a proclamation dear to my heart regarding children, I think dear to all our hearts. Whereas recognized as a national event since 1978, Education and Sharing Day, in recognition of the monumental achievements of the Rabbi Menachem M. Schneerson, of righteous memory, for the betterment of education for all Americans, as a day to raise awareness and strengthen the moral education of our children. And whereas Rabbi Menachem Mendel Schneerson's long-term influence and involvement in United States policies had him constantly addressing presidents, lawmakers, and cabinet members about their obligation to educate children to be ethical and just citizens. And whereas it is altogether fitting and proper that in honor of Rabbi Menachem Mendel Schneerson's legacy, that we understand the importance of nurturing the heart along with the mind, thus educating our young people so that they may reach their full potential. Now I, Commissioner Kirk Menendez, along with Mayor Vince Lago, and along with the members of the City Commission, do hereby proudly proclaim April 2nd, 2023 as Education and Sharing Day in Coral Gables. In observance thereof, I do hereby encourage all the citizens, teachers, volunteers, and leaders of our City Beautiful to observe said day in a manner that reflects their commitment to the well-being of the children in our Coral Gables community, strengthening our resolve to provide every child with the best possible education.
Thank you, Commissioner. Would you like to join us, please? You're more than welcome, Rabbi. We're blessed to have you here today.
With your permission, just to share just a few words about Education Day. As we approach the Jewish holiday of Passover next Wednesday evening, April 5th, let us recall the ancient lessons of Passover today, and let us ensure that the meaning of Passover becomes visible in our daily lives. The biblical narrative of the Exodus is the story of the Israelites being redeemed from Egypt. The biblical Hebrew name for Egypt is Mitzrayim, which means limitations and boundaries. Today, we are all enslaved to personal limitations, and each of us is working towards redemption from these obstacles that limit our potential, to create a better future for ourselves, our families, our city, and for the entire world. Let us pass over our personal shortcomings and let us rise from despair to freedom. The Rabbi Menachem M. Schneerson of righteous memory taught that every individual, and in fact every individual action, has an impact on the entire universe. The Rebbe emphasized the importance of education and good character and instilled the hope for a brighter future into the lives of countless people in America and across the globe. The Rebbe taught that education in general should not be limited to the acquisition of knowledge and preparation for a career. Instead, the educational system must pay more attention, indeed the main attention, to the building of character with emphasis on moral and ethical values. Over the last 4 decades, the U.S. Congress has set aside Education and Sharing Day, and it is proclaimed annually by presiding U.S. presidents on the anniversary of the Rebbe's birth, in tribute to his commitment to teaching the next generation of Americans the values that make our country strong. This day provides Americans the opportunity to pause and recognize our responsibility to ensure that our young people have the foundation necessary to lead rich lives in purpose and fulfillment. Mayor Vince Lago and Commissioner, you just signed the proclamation designating this coming Sunday, April 2nd, 2023 as Education and Sharing Day in Coral Gables. It is a call to all citizens of Coral Gables to reflect on the vital role of education in preparing our youth to be the leaders of tomorrow, with an emphasis on inspiring them of their moral and ethical obligation to serve a cause greater than themselves, and instilling in their minds and hearts the empowering message that one act of goodness and kindness can tip the balance of the world in favor of positivity to usher in an era of redemption for the entire world. May our city, beautiful, serve as a beacon of light for people of all faiths and walks of life. May Coral Gables help achieve the goal so powerfully stated in our Pledge of Allegiance, so that America is truly one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Thank you.
I want to thank the mayor for making this a reality. This proclamation is very near and dear. On behalf of the Chabad and Coral Gables, my colleagues, the rabbis, Chabad rabbis at University of Miami are away, but they are here in spirit. Thank you so much for Commissioner Menendez for reading that proclamation. I also want to give my best and thank Commissioner and Mayor, former Mayor Kaysen, and Commissioner Vice Mayor Mena for your leadership to our community. It is truly appreciated, and we will miss your leadership here. Thank you.
Rabbi, as I've always told you, and as I've told the other communities of the Jewish faith, we're blessed to have you here in the city, beautiful. This is your home. You're welcome here. Anything that we can do to strengthen our bonds and to spread your faith, it's a blessing. And what you do for our community, we fall short, just so you know.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you to your staff as well.
Thank you very much.